Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I have an empties video, and this is more of a collective empties because I've used up loads of things in the past month or two, so I've just gathered them all together just so that I can get rid of all of them and have a bit of a spring clean today. So I'm starting off with skincare and makeup today, and I'll just talk you through the things I've used up and if I'd buy them again. And it seems like this month I've really been trying to get rid of loads of stuff. Starting off as a product that once I first tried it, I absolutely loved it, and this is the Pixie Glow Tonic. I got mine in Marks and Spencer's because it started to stock it in the UK, and this is the 250ml, and I think this is about £18. And if you've never tried it, it's basically an exfoliating toner, and it doesn't have any grit or any sort of exfoliating texture to it, of a chemical exfoliation, but it is still very gentle on the skin. This has aloe vera and ginseng in it, so it's a really calming toner. I love the smell of it. I think it's really refreshing. I've really enjoyed using it, so I do have another one already. And I know it's a little bit pricier than the likes of the everyday sort of ones like Simple or whatever, but I really noticed the difference between this and any other sort of ones. The other ones are sort of average in comparison, and this is fantastic. So if you haven't tried it and are considering it, I would just definitely bite the bullet and go and try it. Next is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir Spray, and this is just like a little refreshing vitamin-rich facial spray. So I've had this one for quite a while, and I've finally run out of it. I usually keep it in the fridge, and it is really nice and refreshing. It's got quite a botanical scent to it though, so if you don't like anything that's too strongly scented, you might not like this. But I just find that this gives a really nice, this is just a really nice little spritz for your face, especially in the warmer weather. But this is just a really nice refreshing facial mist, and it is quite expensive. Again, it's a bit pricey. I think this one was probably about £13 for the 30ml moisturiser I've been using recently, and this is the Olay Total Effects 7-in-1 moisturiser and serum duo with an SPF 20. And Olay I've been wanting to try for a long time. I've seen a little tester in the shop and it smelled amazing. It's just a really nice refreshing scent to this, nice clean smell. And I think I bought this on offer in Tesco's actually. It was down to something ridiculous like £3. So I picked myself up one to finally try it. Now I thought that when it said moisturiser and serum that it would be a much lighter texture than their sort of everyday moisturiser. I didn't think it was. I think it's quite a thick formula, which normally I wouldn't be so keen on. But there was just something very comforting about this. I really did enjoy using it. I like that there's an SPF 20 in there. If you like a thinner cream, this might not be for you. But again, I usually like a light cream, but I quite like this. So I definitely would try this again, or maybe a few from the other range as well. A lighter moisturiser I had been using is the Garnier Moisture Match for dull skin, revitalising hydrating gel, and as the name suggests, it's quite a light gel-like texture. It goes in really quick, just adds a little sort of hydration burst into your skin. Really nice, quickly absorbed one, so that if you're in a rush to put your makeup on before work or whatever, you can still have time to chuck this on and it'll dry before you need to do it. A little overnight mask that I had been using is from the Naturally Radiant range from Superdrug, and this is the Glycolic Overnight Peel. It's meant to basically help your skin tone and give your skin a really nice texture, and this can be used overnight. So it has quite a like a sort of gel texture, but even thinner than that. You need to give it a good shake before you use it, and you just need a little bit, and it spreads really well. And you can keep it on overnight, or you can just do it in the daytime like I did sometimes as well. This is infused with plant extracts, and I just found it really gives a really nice texture to skin. If you put it on overnight, the next morning when you wash it off, you just feel really revitalised, like it's sort of taken any dead cells off your skin. And I really enjoyed using it, so I definitely would pick it up again. Another Superdrug owned product, this is the Optimum Phyto Brighter Triple Action Illuminating Black Moisturiser, and this is actually black. The moisturiser itself is black, if you can see that there. And when I first used this, I really liked it. It smells really nice and fruity, and it gets really good reviews and everything. And it did add some hydration, but to be honest, after a while, I have had this for quite a while, I did leave it and come back to it. And after a while, I just found that it had a bit of a skin at the top. It sort of wasn't quite as blendable as it was before. The mixture went a little bit funny. Once you rub it in, it does still leave a little bit of a black appearance, especially if you have dry patches. It really sticks to it. So to be honest, I wouldn't really recommend this. Maybe if you were using it at night time and then rinsing it off in the morning, but certainly not as a day moisturiser, because if you're putting your makeup on top of that, it just looks a bit weird. My last skincare item is the Vitamin E Skincare Dual Phase Cleansing Oil, and this is like one of those ones that you have to shake up. It's sort of like water at the top and then oil at the bottom, and you shake it up and it just really helps to remove your makeup a little bit better. I usually use face wipes to remove my makeup at the start. I do cleanse afterwards, but I just like to get the sort of bulk of it off with a makeup wipe. And if the makeup wipe isn't moist enough, sometimes I will put a bit of this on it, and it really helps to sort of break down any makeup, especially mascara. This has oil in it. It helps to sort of remove that a lot more quickly. Onto the makeup items. First up is something I've had for ages and I'm finally just chucking out, and this is the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleanser. And I mean, it was fine at the time, but to be honest, I just got sick of using it. I found better products, and this is very old, so I just thought I would chuck this out. The next two items I have absolutely been loving the past month or two, and this is the Gosh Exceptional Wear Foundation, and mine is in the colour 12 Natural, between number 12 and 11. I can't decide on which shade suits me better, but this is fantastic. This is a 35ml and I think it retails for about £8. It's really buildable coverage, and there's nothing I don't like about it. I've tried loads of foundations and I think this probably tops them all, and it's also cruelty free as well, so if that's important to you then this ticks that box. And the next item, again, I've been absolutely loving, and as you can see I have chopped the lid off just to get right down into it before I threw it out, and this is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer. Mine is in, I'm sure it's 51, yeah. It's just really lovely. It's a very creamy texture, and it spreads very easily. It has vitamin extracts. I think there's like raspberry extract or something in there, and this is meant to sort of perk up your skin a little bit. I just find that it gives me the perfect amount of coverage. It doesn't seem to crease underneath my eyes, and it's everything really that I want in a concealer. My only criticism about this is that I hate the little tube that it comes in. It's fine when it's full and it does the job, but when you get right down to the bottom, there's loads of product that you can't get out, so I really wish that they would change the packaging of this. More concealers, and the next is just the Collection Lasting Finish Perfection Concealer, or whatever the name is, and this is in the number 1, and I absolutely love this for highlighting, and I'm sure you've all heard about this one before, but it's fantastic. Next one is the L'Oreal Lee Corrector Alliance Perfection L'Oreal Perfect Match Concealer, and again mine's in Ivory number 1. I quite like this one. It's quite blendable. I wouldn't rush out and get it again. I mean, it was nice. I do find that it sat in my lines at the corners of my eyes a little bit, but it was a decent concealer, but I have found better ones that are probably better value too. I had a little travel size of the Benefit That Gal Face Primer, and to be honest, I am really not impressed with any of the Benefit primers. I've even tried the Benefit Professional. I have it. I'm trying to use it up, and I really don't think it does anything. I hope that once I tried it a couple of times, I will maybe grow to love it. This That Girl one, I thought was a bit rubbish. I know it was only a small tube. I did get quite a few uses out of it, which was good, and I really didn't think it illuminated or brightened my face at all. So to be honest, I'm pretty underwhelmed with Benefit primers, and I don't think I'll rush out and get one again. Next is the Gosh Long Lasting Brow Pen. I love this. I always go back to it, and this one is in, I think this is in Mahogany, yeah, number 3 Mahogany, and it's not quite the right colour for me. This is a little bit warm. The colour that suits me is the dark brown, so I've swapped over using that one now. And these are just fab if you have hardly any eyebrows at all, like I do at the corners. It's really fab to sort of reshape your eyebrows, or sometimes I will use it to outline and then fill it in my dip brow or something like that there, but it's really, really handy, or if you like very thin eyebrows as well. Another little eyeliner pen type, and this is the Be Dramatic Bold Liquid Eyeliner, and this was an alright eyeliner. It was just sort of decent enough, but I found that it dried out really, really quickly. Although it was fine, it didn't really overwhelm me. I have tried better ones that are better value as well. I did find this sort of dragged a little bit across your skin as well, so I won't rush out and get this one again. Last but not least is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara. So this one, once I first bought it, when it was sort of first released, I tried it maybe once or twice and I wasn't so keen. I stuck at it because I love Maybelline mascaras, and it turned out to be one of my favourites. I think with a lot of Maybelline mascaras, they need a little time to sort of dry out a little bit, just so the formula isn't quite as good. And this is the brush of this one. And I just found that this gave really good volume, really good length, and it really did give a curl to your lashes as well. So if you're considering getting it, I would definitely recommend it. And this is one of the first sort of plastic bristle brushes that I've really fallen in love with, and I'm sure I will get it again at some stage. once I have worked my way through the 40 mascaras that I already do have. So that is it for my skincare and makeup empties. I will be back very soon with another empties video, and then after I get rid of it all I can just chuck it all out and do a bit of a spring clean in my studio room. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you've been loving recently, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye!